Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Unbreakable. I don't know what I just said. I told y'all I would be on here at 7. I'm feeling just a little bit better. We just go right into the video. We're talking about Tamar, this video. I really don't even know what to say. You know, I had this big old thing I was going to get on here and just go in on Tamar because I thought she lied because people didn't inbox me some stuff and pretty much had me believing that they caught her in a lie. And then as the day went on today, y'all, I'm watching different videos and podcasts, and that ain't even true. You know what I've realized with the internet and with Hollywood? People really crazy. I think folks would say about anything to make some money. And I don't want my channel to be like that because I don't have that kind of heart and spirit. Even though Tamar to me is a drama queen. Tamar would do probably anything to make money, including go on a show and marry a white guy. I mean, she might do anything, a stunt. But I'm not going to lie on her. She's still my sister. Okay. So, I don't know if y'all know anything more than I know. So, I'm kind of winging it off y'all. What did y'all hear? Did Tamar lie? Or is Tamar in the hospital? Did Funky lie? I'm real confused. Because when I was on here earlier this morning, I was convinced that Tamar need that straight jacket on. I'm like, that's it. That's it. I'm done. Tamar, it's over for you. You done did too much. And then all day long I'm hearing, well, y'all have to wait to find the truth. I'm like, I thought we knew the damn truth. See, this is what I be talking about. And I'm about to say something that's going to piss off some brown folks. Especially brown women. We need to stop fabricating shit. Because it'll start with one thing. Tamar got her teeth knocked out. Tamar got her teeth knocked out and her nose is gone. Tamar got her teeth knocked out, her nose gone, and she don't know what happened to her. Tamar got her teeth knocked out, her nose gone, she don't know what happened to her, and she's sleeping with Yandy's husband. I mean, it just kept adding on to the point I just kept to the end like, ooh. And I should have known better, y'all. I should have known better because I went to school with black girls. Somebody can say one thing, and by the time you get to the 10th person, it's 100 things added on to the story. For some reason, black women like to make shit sound good. And if it don't apply to you, let it fly. Because everybody ain't like that. But the majority of black women, and I know y'all going to say Karen them too. I don't know what they do. I'm talking about us. Tamar does a lot of shit. Tamar has been in a lot of shit. Tamar loves attention. But I'm not going to make up a lie on Tamar. So I have to come back here and rebuttal and apologize for my video earlier. Tamar, you only need to put one arm in a straight jacket. You ain't got to put the whole thing on yet. Just carry one arm around. Because we going to keep that arm on you because we know you going to do something. We know you going to do something. We just don't know when, baby. So just keep that one arm in the jacket. We ain't going to put the whole jacket on you yet. Do you need the aluminum foil hat? Because we know she do a lot. And then this is what I don't like about her fans. It's okay to have a bunch of fans. It's okay to have a bunch of supporters that's ride or die for you. They nuck if you buck. They ready to go at it. They got the Barbs. Beyonce got her people. I mean, they be ready to go at it. The Barbs are ready to go dig up people's graves. They be tripping, man. I'm like, y'all crazy. What y'all gonna do with the body when y'all gonna get it? I hope y'all taking it to Nikki's house. But anyway, if you really love somebody, and I'm saying this to my subscribers, If y'all really care about me, and y'all really don't know me personally, but just what you know of me, and you know I'm a little funny sometimes, and I have a big heart, and I got a lot of problems. Y'all know that. But if y'all care about me, y'all won't let me jump off in the river. I don't expect y'all to let me jump off in the river. And some people think that I can't take constructive criticism. I can. I can't tolerate disrespect. It's a difference. Your delivery means everything. Now, I was expecting to get on here and somebody go check me in a respectful sister way. Nina, girl, you know Tamar's supposed to still be in the hospital. And you didn't put the straight jacket on her and kicked her off the bus. No, I forgot I got off the bus. I left Tamar on the bus. And I would have been like, I still ain't getting back on the bus with her. I'm sorry. I'm going to pray for her, though. Because I noticed that some people, no matter if they did have their mom and dad, they had their siblings, it still was a void somewhere. And a lot of times, the void is tough love. Sometimes as parents, we can love our kids too much. I know. Here I go coughing. Y'all don't want to believe that. Sometimes we can love our kids too much. So when they come out into the real world, they have no sense of reality. And I really believe that's what Tamar Braxton's problem is. Tamar started as the baby girl of her family. Her sister was a superstar. Her daddy was a pastor. Her daddy cheated on her mama. Her brother kind of weird. So, you know, her sisters, they sisters. You know what I mean? They sisters do sister shit. And they always sheltered her. If y'all watch the Braxtons from the beginning, every time Tamar talked in the third person and was acting weird and doing all this, what did they used to say? Oh, that's just Tamar. Nobody checked her. Tamar didn't get bent over and get tapped, Miss Evelyn. I do believe Miss Evelyn got the fear of God in her kids. Because when she checked her on Ayana, Miss Evelyn's voice changed. And Tamar was like, but did she say anything else? Because Miss Evelyn like, okay, now, what did she tell her? She said, I'm going to do something to you, pretty much. I'm going to get you. Do it again. So I know Miss Evelyn got the fear of God in them kids. But they wait till Tamar get all the way to the bridge and be about to jump with 1 foot before they actually snatch her. If they would have stopped Tamar when she was a little girl doing all this and doing all kind of stuff to get attention, she wouldn't be no almost 50-year-old woman doing it. And Tony, you the oldest sister. My big sister didn't play Tony Braxton. I got 2 big sisters. My 2 big sisters didn't play. My oldest sister was 23 years older than me, and then the one under her is 8 years older than me. And neither one of them played them games for me. I couldn't do, if I even tried to do what Tamar was doing, I would have got my soul snatched up out of me. And they wouldn't have been letting me walk around willy-nilly on the internet talking about me and beating on me. Let me tell y'all what would have happened with my sisters. Y'all would have seen mug shots. And be like, is that me and the 2 sisters? They would have been mug shots on the news. I don't know what kind of sisters Tamar got. But soon they would have heard a brother put their hands on me, they would have been on the news. And my brother James. So I didn't have them options to be in a dysfunctional, abusive relationship because I didn't want nobody to die. You know what I'm saying? And that's before, you got to go through them before you get to Frankie, which was my mama. And then James is my dad. So people used to be like, don't even do it. Don't even do it. When I met my kid's father, y'all, it was so funny. I'm going to go back to the story. But it was so funny. I was at a Halloween party. I was real, like, down in the dumps from David Dad. Just going through some stuff. I had 2 kids. Making good money. Had my own home. Nice car. I should have been happy, right? This fool messed around on me with a girl we used to bowl with. You know, professional girl. She was over probation, you know, juvenile. She was making good money. And that's why he was chasing her. Even though she looked like James Brown's little sister. But I digress from that. Anyway, I snuck that in. But anyway, I'm at a Halloween party. I think I told y'all this before. And I'm sitting there. I didn't have no costume on. I probably had a scarf on like this. My friend sitting on each side of me. And I had my head down. I'm listening to the music. Now, the party I was at was a good friend of mine who had married my first crush. So I knew his whole family. So I'm around a bunch of family, right? So I smell keto. I do like this. I look at my friend on this side, and I look at my friend on this side. They the ones made me come out the house. And I said, who in the hell is that? And they said, who? I said, over there. With the brush waves just slapping me in my face right now. They look over there. He's sitting there drinking on a drink next to who ended up being my kid's grandmama. His mama. And he was so fine, y'all. Chocolate delight. So I asked his sister, which I didn't know was his sister, whose house it was. I said, who is that? She said, that's my little brother. And nope, I'm not introducing none of y'all to him. I should have known this. See how dumb we are? Now, she a friend. She instantly said, nope, I'm not introducing none of y'all to him. My dumb self thinking, well, why not? Oh, you think your brother too good for me? No, she was telling me, no, do not, it's danger, stranger danger, Nina. But I can't say that because he's my brother. Don't you do it. No, I inquired. Started talking to him. So her husband, who I've been knowing since 6th grade, introduced us. I'm like, Anthony. He said, all right. He said, hey, Nina, this is Jean. Jean, this is Nina. And let me tell you what he said. And embarrassed the shit out of me. Because he knew my whole family. He said, Jean, Nina is sweet as pie. She about her business. She have her own daycare. And she the baby of her family. I'm going to introduce y'all. But her mama crazy. Her daddy crazy. Her brother is in the penitentiary. He's nuts. So you talk to her at your own risk. And oh, I forgot she got 2 crazy big sisters. Okay, y'all carry on. I'm going. And walked away. And I'm like, why would you say that? He introduced me like that. And he was like, man, your family crazy or something? I said, he don't know what he's talking about. But when we was in the 6th grade, we call ourselves dating. He was instigating. My brother was arguing with his girlfriend. You know how a fight about to happen. It's everybody in the school outside. It's about 100 people. And Anthony was talking about the dude on the other side of my brother and said, man, I can't stand him. But when he pointed, my brother seen this. But he was pointing over there. So the whole crowd like came open like the Red Sea. It came open. And I'm standing there with Anthony. And my brother said, are you talking to me? And he trying to point, explain. No, he was trying to point because my brother was known to beat up people in the neighborhood. And before he got it out, he deboed Anthony before Debo even came out on the movie. I mean, he hit him off his bike. And everybody was like, ooh. Anthony got up. He couldn't breathe. He said, I'll be right back. And he went home, and I'm sure he cried real hard. My brother hit the air out of him. So that's why he was telling Jean, you talk to her at your own risk, because she crazy. My brother won't let me talk to nobody, y'all. But I say that to say, I don't know what kind of siblings Tamar have that they don't check her. They had me in check. That's why I wasn't no teen mama. You know, that's why I wasn't running around being fast. That's why I can talk to boys on the phone. I couldn't do nothing because I had older siblings that was, who you talking to? Didn't I tell y'all my brother cussed out New Edition? New Edition. That's when I knew he was official. He was official. I said, yep, I'm stamping him. Mama, get the jacket. I knew he was crazy. You don't cuss out Ricky Bell, dude. I mean, And then he called Ralph a little punk. Oh my God. I almost lost my mind. That's the day I wanted to run away and everything. Because I could not believe he cussed out New Edition. My brother didn't care about New Edition. My brother would have cussed out Michael Jackson. He didn't care. He's like, nigga, you think I'm stupid? I know what you want with my sister, nigga. I said, I couldn't believe it. Because I was stupid. And guess what? My brother was right. When I seen the New Edition movie, y'all seen the movie, that's what they wanted with girls. So I'm like, he was right the whole time. They wanted to do some nasty to us. I thought they wanted to have a water balloon fight. Girls be so stupid. We really be thinking dudes like us. That's why y'all on the internet mad ain't no good black men, because you really thought he liked you. And they don't. You might catch one good fish out of 100. Most of these men around here just want to get something wet. Y'all know what I mean by that. That's just the real deal. And people need to start telling you the truth. This is what I'm saying about Tamar fans. Can y'all get my likes up, please? This is what I'm saying about Tamar fans. Start telling her the truth. If you don't like people like me talking about your favorite person, you need to check her then. I have a friend that's been my best friend since I was 8. She's been on a crug since she was 16. She's 55 now. She was out there selling her body. She was strung out for years. And I knew this, y'all. I knew this. But every time somebody came and talked about my friend to me, I was nuck if you buck. I'm ready to fight. Like, that's my friend. But I will always go and check her. You know, I didn't uphold her in her wrong. They might didn't see me check her. But I'll be like, girl, they out here talking about you. You know, I'll pop her up. You done lost your mind? Do you not care about your kids? Now she have grandkids that she's not worried about. I just got a bad report a month ago that she's back out there. And I believed in her this time. I helped her through the rehab, gave her money, all loved on her, everything, telling her I believed in her when she crying to me. Everybody done gave up on me. Nobody want me around. I'm losing my husband. He's sick. And I'm like, I got you, best friend. I believe in you. You got it this time. I believed in her. And then somebody called me a month ago and said, you know, I took your girl to Trick. I said, Trick what? Trick or treating? That's where it better be to get some candy? I mean, what are you talking about? She was out of her mind, Nina. So I'm like, now I have to show her tough love. Like I used to. We went years without talking. Now I didn't pray to God because she's an old lady now. She's 55 and I'm 56. We're old. We're grandparents. It's coming to the point that we don't know how much longer we gonna be around here. I hope I'll be around here another 50 years. I'm hoping. I told you I don't want to die. See, I pushed the extra year. I don't want to die till about 110. I want to be around here 110. I want all my teeth. I don't want no depends on. I still want to have good knees. So I'm wishful thinking. But anyway, I don't want to get that call. Because this been my best friend since we was 8. This my rider. This the one who helped me find New Edition when they came to Grand Rapids. This is my very smart friend. When I say this girl is intelligent as hell, this girl was 15, calling Capitol Records for my group, getting us in the doors and getting us to meet superstars and letting us open up for people and doing deals. And she was 15 years old, y'all. Smart as hell. Penmanship is like George Washington. She smart as hell. And can't kick this substance. She can't kick it. I mean, one time she told me, Nina, God came to me. This when she was laying there dying. She had got poked with a ice pick by a John, and he tried to kill her. And she's sitting there with a tube of blood, a bucket of blood right here, going to turn back. She said, God told me if I do it again, I'm gonna die. Do you know how old she was when she said that? She had to be about 25. She's 55 now. And she's been doing it ever since. And God's still been giving her grace and mercy. And I still cuss her out. And if somebody tell me, like with Tamar, if somebody told me, or I seen her doing something, I'm not going to cuss you out because you told me my friend tripping. And guess what she did? And you telling a story. Why would I get mad? And that's what Tamar fans are doing to people like us. They get on our page, they cuss us out, and y'all know her ass is foul. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't be her friend. Because friends don't let you do foul shit and get away with it. Friends check you. You know who love you. The ones that stay on your neck. Why you think mothers always talking to the point you be like, oh my God, if my mama say one more word, I said, Lord, if I hear one more Bible scripture, she gonna pray for you and talk to you every time she see your face. Because mama love you and she hoping something stick. Because I know I repeat myself to my kids. I said, I know they tired of hearing me say the same thing. I'm like Dr. Umar. He said it 3 times, I might say it 10. You better clean up your room, Gina. I'm not playing with you. Go in the bathroom. Gina, did you hear me tell you clean up your room? Go in the kitchen. Gina, did you clean up your room yet? Go upstairs and make the video. When I go back, because I just told her. I come back downstairs. Gina, did you start in that room? She be like, Mama, how many times until you do it and get it all the way done? Because you know, if you say something so many times, they say at least 3 times to somebody, it's sticking in their brain. That's like writing. If you write something down, mine was 10 times. That's how I used to remember my spelling words. If you write something 10 times, you remember it. So, you got to keep saying that to your kind of friends, especially people like Tamar. Tamar, don't get on the internet with your shit. Tamar, you ain't on the phone, are you? Tamar, put the laptop down. Tamar, don't get on your PC. Don't do it. I know it's itching. You want to talk. Tamar, don't do it. Because they're going to talk about you, Tamar. And then you go get on the internet and you do all this. And then we got to cuss people out. Now we got to be nuck if you buck because you don't know how to shut up. Everybody mad at Sherelle and Perry because they said Sherelle and Perry blamed Funky. Now, I'm not saying they blamed them. They was really hard on them now. They did say they didn't know what had happened. They didn't know what was going on. But they was like, how you gonna call her that woman and you was just with her and woo woo woo. And Sherelle did say, I'm team Tamar. I'm not team nobody because I don't know none of these damn fools. I'm just being real. I don't know these people, y'all. I have enough crazy people in my city. If I want to entertain or be entertained by crazy people, I can just go outside. I don't need to get on this phone and meet crazy people. I come here to make money, to try to do something better with my life. I started over at 50. I'm looking to keep my mind sane because a few times I almost had the jacket on. And I'm hoping y'all tell me the truth with a respectful manner. I talk to y'all because I think y'all sane. If I thought y'all was crazy like me, I wouldn't even be on here. I want people that's smarter than me around me. I want people telling me something I need to talk about and give me ideas. Because I don't know everything. I really don't know a lot about Hollywood. I haven't been in the Hollywood scene and loving music since I was in my teens. So I kind of got out of that and I was lifing, you know, being a mama, running a business, you know, working 2 and 3 jobs, dealing with crazy people. It is itching my throat. So, to me, the internet is my healing. It's my therapy. This is what y'all don't understand. I don't come here just so, oh, I got to make some money. Even though it helped me, it pays my bills. But it's therapy for me. I don't want to go back down the lane I've been down and be going through mental problems and arguing with people. I had to tell my kids today, y'all gotta stop that drama. I got too much on my plate to be worried about who shot John. If y'all ain't got nothing positive to say, everybody shut up. These looking at me like we grown. In here, everybody shut up. If y'all gotta argue, go. Different quarters of the house. Be quiet. For about 2 hours, y'all, the whole house was silent. Even my brother James was downstairs in timeout. I don't want to hear no music. Just, they're like, damn, she mad. And I just need some peace. Have y'all ever drove in y'all car? And this is what I understand about people, too. Y'all met Sean Quayle, the young Keith the Oil I used to mess with. I did an interview with him. He the type of person, y'all, he love music. He got to have music all day long. In the car, in the shower, when he wake up, on his bike, he got a boom box. He would walk through the house with a little speaker. And this used to drive me crazy. And I'm like, what is in your brain, sir? Do your brain ever be quiet? When I'm in the car, y'all don't become the radio. I just want it quiet. Because outside is so much noise in the world. And the president and Tamar and when I'm in the quiet, I let the windows up. I don't even want to hear the cars, and I'm just driving and I'm talking to God. I'm for real. It's been times I was at the red light and I done got happy and be praising, and people be looking at me like, is she retarded? I don't care. I done let my window down before and be like, ain't God good? And they blow the horn, baby. Yeah. If I could sit there and rap Tupac out loud, why I can't praise God out loud? People got life all messed up. Y'all be afraid to praise God. Don't want him in the school. Think you gonna hurt somebody's feelings, but you can talk about shoot him in the blue, 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 and blue, 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 and all this crazy mess. I just be quiet. So my whole video that I thought I was going to do today at 7 o'clock, because I told y'all to meet me at 7, and I'm glad y'all here. And I'm not going to talk no more until 100 or something more y'all push that like button. Tap that screen twice. Bop, 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 bop. This is why I give story time in my videos, y'all. This is why I try to give encouragement in my videos. And this is why I try to give tough love. I hope y'all still can hear me. Not to telemarketers had went home, shit. But this is because I want people to have peace too. Because I feel like if I help a lot of people have peace of mind, and I help a lot of people figure out what they're going through, and I give people a little hope that now it ain't just me, it's 100 more people that want to make the world better. And then that 100 can share what they know, and they got 100 more people that want to make the world better. And then they got 100 more, and sooner or later, we can figure this thing called life out. If y'all look around y'all, for real, if y'all look around y'all, do y'all know we make life hard for no dang on reason? Why do people do the stuff they do? It don't have to be like that. All they gotta do is pick up that word and follow the rules. That's all you gotta do. It's so easy. But we is it the children of Egypt? They was in bondage 40 years. Am I saying it right, y'all? Because I know I'm still learning scripture and stuff. And they was in bondage because they just didn't listen. And if you look at the stories, okay, thank you. If you look at the stories in the Bible, most of them had hard lives because they wanted to do it their own way. If you just follow the book, I don't care if you just reading a scripture a day. Make sure you're reading Psalms and stay encouraged. Listen to some good music. Get all that noise and clutter out your head. Like Cardi B on trial right now. I didn't even watch her today. I watched her, but I didn't watch her. Because today she got a black wig on. It's real pretty. But it's like a showcase for her. Because when you think about it, this trial is stupid as heck. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. And she ain't going to jail. So what the hell they got a trial going on for? To give her a felony or a misdemeanor, is that going to matter? Because she only going to get a fine. And she's worth $80 million. So if she do get a felony, is that going to stop her from working at McDonald's? Cardi B can get a felony right now. And then call the FBI and say, I want to volunteer at the prison, the woman's prison, for a week. She a felon, and they will let her come volunteer. Because she got money. Y'all don't believe me? Who y'all president? How many felonies he got? So why is they going through trial? I think the only reason they going through trial because Cardi B, can I be honest? I peeped her today. Can I be honest? I don't know if Cardi got some music coming out or she's still in retirement. But Cardi B is kind of like Tamar. And I really like Cardi B. But Cardi B loved the internet. So any chance she get to get into attention, she's going to do it. So Cardi's sitting there smirking and laughing because she's talked about right now. So she's sitting there like this. And everybody talking about Cardi B. I had on the shirt today, All Eyes on Me by Tupac. So I'm relevant. Keep talking. And at the end of the trial, I might pay her. Cardi B might say, you know what? Just pay her. But now everybody talking about the trial. They pull stunts in Hollywood, y'all. So we can keep them relevant. I'm to the point, I don't know if Funky and Tamar are in cahoots together. Because he and her video, I didn't know about that. That's why they was out. And Tamar got a Tubi movie coming out. And Funky said he want to be an actor now. He tired of YouTube. So he tried to get in Hollywood. And I heard Hollywood not answering Funky no more. Because Tamar actually the superstar. It's a difference. A blogger on YouTube and a Grammy Award winner. Tamar is sitting up here compared to Funky. You know what I'm saying? She Miss Hollywood compared to him. So when he got on there and he said that lady and kind of act like he didn't care, just say he didn't have nothing to do with it. Hollywood is riding with Tamar. Because they know Tamar. They don't know Funky. So he pretty much just blackballed himself. Because now they're looking at him like he messy. And they know Tamar messy. But she already in the door, Funky. Once you in the door, you can be a little messy. You can't get in the door being messy. Unless you're Denzel, Elba Eldris, Beyonce, you got some superpower talents. Then you can do some crazy shit. But you can't come up in there kicking doors down and talking about a superstar. And that's they baby. They looking at it like, oh, you hating on her, so oh, you want to take her position. You using people. We ain't dealing with you. You a wild dog in a cattle. Oh, you go to the internet about everything. We like turning people out. You already turned out, Funky, but we like doing stuff to people like Diddy. And you talk too much. We ain't even gonna do that. So that for allegedly, Sherelle and Perry said that the Hollywood ain't calling, they ain't returning calls right now. And then, y'all, the internet's so messed up. The internet's so messed up. Do you know? I didn't know Funky had a problem like my friend was on Krugs. They calling this man all kind of addicts and dogging him out. And that's not funny to me. That's not funny. Because if he overcame that, y'all can make him backslide. Stop doing that. Why would you? That's like saying this is no different from somebody who kicked a substance and somebody who been craped. That's just like saying that's why you've been craped before. How many times you been craped? With an R. It ain't no difference. Pain is pain. Struggles is struggles. And somebody that had that problem, a lot of times they go back to forget what they're going through. Now, if the world pile up on you like this, and then they calling you what you used to be, and you looking at it, and then next thing you know, you're like, what is all this for? What am I doing all this for? I got the money. I'm on YouTube. Funky make probably $100,000 a month. I'm for real. Funky getting that money. I got the money. Fuck. And get high again. We don't want to push people back to what they used to be. That ain't nothing to keep talking about. But people is so mean. And it's weird because it's grown folks. You would think little kids would be like this. They'll get on here and talk about your dead mama. You be like, how old are you? Y'all remember, I just said that. Remember Nicki Minaj was into it with Meg Thee Stallion? Right? The Barbs told Meg they was finna go dig up her mama. She had to put security guard at her mama gravesite. And I'm like, are these people crazy? I couldn't have been Meg Thee Stallion. That Hollywood shit would have been out the window. Oh, that's what we do. It would have been me and my cousins, grandmama, aunties, all would have had lawn chairs sitting right in front of the grave. Be like, bring that ass. This is what y'all want to do, Barbs? Come on over here. We got something for you. Let's see when Nikki come pick you up off this ground. That's when all that shit would have been out the window. You can't be crossing them kind of lines now. Leave that stuff on stage, the battle of some rapping and singing or something. Don't get personal. And this is what fans do. Do y'all know how many people deleted themselves when Michael Jackson died? They were jumping off buildings. Michael gone. Okay, it's over. It's just jumping off a building. I'm like, what if Michael is in Cuba with Tupac? You just killed yourself for no damn reason. We don't even know if Michael really gone because we didn't see his body. I'm just saying, Michael might be down there with Tupac. We didn't see Tupac's body. We didn't see Michael Jackson's body. And you might be jumping off the bridge, and Michael could have be headed somewhere you ain't going. That don't mean you finna go be with Michael. But people really mentally ill. That's why I gotta be careful on this internet, because folks gravitate to you like this, and some people be holding on to you so tight because you they only hope, and they can hurt you. That's why you gotta be like standoffish. You gotta be funny. You gotta treat people with respect. You gotta apologize. You gotta treat grown folks like kids, and then you gotta know when you meet crazy. I done met people that's real touched, and I'm like, are you okay today? You okay? You really gotta approach people like, you know I love you. You do? I love you. You really gotta talk to people like this. These people are here nuts. So I be trying to just let y'all know, I don't mean no ill will. I really don't. And Tamar, I am sorry if I jumped the gun and said you need the jacket on. I just want you to put one sleeve on, Tamar. And if that hurt your feelings, okay. You do need one sleeve on, Tamar. And you need aluminum foil hat. And you need to be dancing, spoon egg, spoon egg, spoon egg. For real, Tamar. I'm just your friend. I'm going to tell you the truth. You a little touched. You a little touch. However, y'all, I gotta give Tamar a little grace, because allegedly Tamar went through some stuff as a kid from a family member. And from my personal opinion, it was her brother. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe it's her brother. Because she gave us a hint, and you had to grab it. She said the person that craped her was related to her on both sides. And I'm like, related to her on both sides. So it's her mama's son, it's her daddy's son. See, Tamar do stuff like that. You hear me? She say stuff like that. So I'm like, was it her brother? And Michael is weird, y'all. I'm for real. Their brother is weird. And then his daughter got grown and said he mistreated her, his own daughter. So Tamar got a lot of stuff. She got a lot of stuff that she's carrying around. And that's why she keep crying out, Tamar, please go get you some help. Because we do not want to see you commit. You know what I'm saying. We don't want to see you dead. And the world and the internet will push you. And she keeps saying she don't know what happened to her. I don't believe that either, Tamar. If this really happened to you, Tamar, you know what happened to you. And I think the police telling her don't talk about it. Because that ain't like Tamar to be in the hospital and she ain't doing a video. Because by now, they got her face bandaged up. Because they probably got to do surgery on her nose. They got her teeth getting fitted. You know, all she got to do is put a mask on. We can't see her teeth. That's what I'm saying. A mask would cover her nose and her teeth. And Tamar would be on there talking. So, if some reason she's not on the internet. Either it didn't happen or the police told her don't talk. Because I just can't see Tamar on her own free will not saying nothing. And then she did finally apologize to Funky. And he posted it. I understand Funky on both ends. You shouldn't have came to the internet, but I know why you did go to the internet. You should have just left that with you and your friend. But the reason you couldn't, because everybody said you did something. So he didn't have a choice but to come and defend himself. And I get it. He had to defend himself. Because if he wouldn't have defended himself, all of y'all would have been like, he guilty. He ain't saying nothing. So he had to say something. So I get it, Funky. But I hope every single one of you, learn something from this. I hope y'all learn that you really don't have no friends in this world. And you got to have your own back. And if you're going somewhere to a birthday party, on a vacation, an event, take your true writer with you. Not nobody you met at work. Not nobody you went to school with. Not no famous friend you have. Take your brother or your sister, your first cousin, one of your kids, somebody you know that got your back. And then you don't have to worry about this stuff happening. Because they would have seen somebody finna do something to Tamar. She should have had Trina with her. You know what I'm saying? Or Tawanda. Tony be gone all the time. She could have had one of them with her. And I know y'all got cousins. Tamar, you don't hang out with your cousins? She always around these people in the industry. It's like, girl, now it's time to wake up and realize people in the industry really don't like you, Tamar. You done lost jobs. People talk about you all the time. You the butt of the joke. It's time to distance yourself from. At her age, I wouldn't even want Hollywood no more. But people get addicted to the money. Do Tamar, somebody give Tamar this memo. If you a fan of Tamar, you on here. Do she know how much money she can make as a blogger? But see, Tamar probably think that's beneath her. She's already, does she got a podcast? She might already have one. Oh, she got the cooking show with her mom. They making money. Trina's making money off the internet. May said, oh boy, Cameron, they all run to the new YouTube because they already famous. The guys on Drink Champs, they were already rappers and DJs. The Breakfast Club, they already was known. So they could get on the internet and instantly they monetized. Joe Budden, I heard make $1 million an episode or something. I'm like, what? Are you kidding? A month or something? I don't know, something like that. He makes a lot of money because he's known already. So Tamar, if you just get on the internet, and Tamar, I wouldn't even have no gossip channel. I wouldn't be talking about Hollywood. Tamar, you is beautiful and you love clothes. Do a try-on channel. Do story time about all the things you've been through in your life. And watch how much money you start making. You don't have to make no more Tubi movies. You ain't got to deal with nobody doing something to you. You ain't got to go on no more tours. You ain't got to think about none of that no more. And Vince used to tell Tamar this. Do y'all remember that? Do y'all remember when Vince was her sole provider? She had a husband that took care of her. And Vince kept on telling her, I don't want you in the industry. Thank you so much, Lele. He kept telling her, I don't want you in this industry. Because Vince knew it's sharks out there. Predators. And he knew her attitude. So he knew, you're not going to make it out here, baby. Just let me do this. I got you. I'm paying for everything. It ain't the fact that my husband takes care of me. This is her. I want my own money, and that's my dream. And he told her, Tamar, please, just no. And what did she do? She jumped out there. Her marriage ended. She been through all kind of abusive relationships. She talked about bad. She's in all kind of drama. And Vince told her, don't do it. And all she come out with, Vince was beating on her. So Vince probably got to the point like, did I tell you? Sometimes y'all got to listen. If I had a husband making all that money Vince was making, Vince was the manager for Lady Gaga. Do y'all know how much money Vince was making? And Toni Braxton. All she had to do was just be cute. Like LeBron James' wife. She got a little podcast now. But y'all don't see her talking about she want to rap, she want to sing, I want to play girls basketball. No, LeBron said, baby, I got you. All you got to do is wake up. My ex-husband told me that. Nina, all you got to do is wake up and just be great. You've been through enough in your life. You done raised kids, nieces and nephews. You done had a business. You done lost your parents. I'm here to ease some load off of you. And I just want you to wake up and just do whatever you want. I want you to see how I feel to not have to do nothing. And it felt real good for 3 years. But then I forgot who I was. So that's not good, ladies. For the people say I want a man to take care of me. I wish I never done that. I should have still kept working and kept something going for myself, because I end up starting over with nothing at 50. Because once you give somebody your life on a platter, they got you. So when they snatch that platter, you standing there confused like, I got to go back to work. I don't know what to do. You feel handicapped. It's like starting to walk all over again. Because you're so spoiled. It's been mornings I done woke up at the hotel. I'm like, oh my God, what time is it? It could be 1 o'clock. I'm like, I forgot I ain't married. I'm tripping. I got to go make some money. And it was back on me. And it took me from 2019, and it's 2025, and I'm just really getting back to where I need to be. That mess is hard, y'all. I don't know about y'all, and some of y'all ain't never been through it. Praise God. Praise God. It ain't for no games. But this your girl Nina from Breaking Strong Woman. I only was going to do a video for 1 hour, and it's 7:51. I want y'all all to push like, and please share, share, share. I do apologize to Tamar, but I still want to have that one sleeve on. And I'm not going to jump on stories like this no more, man. I got to know for a fact. So I should have just been like, if I can't talk to Tamar, it didn't happen. I got to get to that point, y'all. I know y'all be wanting me to jump on the hottest topics, but people be out here lying, man. And how you looking dumb as hell. I'm not finna be getting lawsuits and stuff because I'm listening to all this mess. They really had me convinced. They got Tamar. I said, oh, I told y'all she was crazy. And kind of find out, where did they get that from? Can somebody tell me? Because a lot of y'all be on this shit. Where did they get it from she was lying? Because somebody please tell me. Because I feel like sending her an email and saying, Tamar, I was so foul. Girl, I'm sorry. You going through enough. I am so sorry. And I hope your teeth not gone. I hope you didn't get busted in the face because that's abuse. And that can mess with her self-esteem. And Tamar already got issues. She was taken advantage of as a kid. So we got to give her the same grace that we give Jason Beaver and them Smith kids. And that's what happens when your kids grow up in this industry. But Miss Evelyn and Mr. Braxton don't realize something. It falls back on them as parents. Because if your daughter's running around here saying it was tampered with, why y'all not addressing it? Miss Evelyn, you make meetings with your kids. You check your kids. You should be all up in somebody's face, like, who touched my baby? When you heard her say that, you should have called your husband, even though you hate his guts, and said, we finna find out who in this family touched my kids. And ain't nobody talking about it. This is what's wrong with a lot of families, because granddaddies and cousins and brothers and people touch folks and they act like it ain't nothing. Like it's not nothing. I got one little story left because I got 6 minutes, y'all. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh, she won. You know I'm stupid. Anyway, I know a family I've been around all my life. They pretty much family through my mom. And one particular person in this family was in my class, graduation class. Very known. The whole family is in the music at the church. And you know how it's a popular person, real popular, and you would never think they would do nothing. Well, years later, one of my old neighbor's sons grew up. And he became my son Gino's mentor. Actually, I might have to call him about Gino. He became my son Gino's mentor. Looked just like his daddy. So I was so happy. I'm like, oh, I'm so happy you around talking to my son. That's when Gino was a teenager. So we get to talking, and I told him I thought something had happened to my son when he was 13, and he holding a secret. It wasn't no family or nothing, y'all, nothing like that. And he was talking to my son, and he said, I went through being taken advantage of, but he said the M word. When I think he's from 8 to 15 or something. And I'm listening in the dining room like, he said, my first cousin was taking advantage of me. And he said, and when I say taking advantage, he was having a full-blown relationship with me from 8 to 15. He said he was entering me. And I was so scared to tell my mom because my mother was going to kill him. He said, but when I got 15, I told her, and that's when we had the big family up thing, and she was about to get rid of him. But his mother ended up getting real sick, and she passed on. So I'm sitting there like, what are you talking about? I know his whole name on my family. And he said, and your mama know who I'm talking about. Who? I'm like, who are you talking about? He said, if I tell you. He said, I really don't care if you say nothing, because we already done approached him with it, addressed it. He cried, broke down, apologized. We have a big family meeting. I said, who are you talking about? And when he told me who it was, that was in my class, that had just got married to a woman. Now this one made me mad. He had just had a big wedding that year to a woman he met on the internet. And guess what? She had 3 boys that was not his. And I said, wait a minute. You telling me that he was doing this to you from 8 to 15. And he just married a woman with 3 boys. And she don't know? He said, I didn't give her hints. I didn't say stuff. But when these women in love, they don't care. I said, he got to get away from them boys. If he did it to his own cousin. People don't know what people go through. And the family is so big, they just left it with the family. And every chance this person I'm talking about, even though we distant cousins, He been trying to talk to me since high school. And when he see me now, didn't even try to talk to my daughter before. He'd be like, when I'm going to get a chance? And I'd be looking at him like, you is so disgusting. He don't have a clue that I know. And the only reason I won't say nothing because of young man. But people would blow your mind. I said, I cannot believe you did that. And you married. So if he was doing that to a little boy, because he's about, let me see how many years he is over him. He older than my daughter. Tia 34. I think he's 36. 46. I'm 20. He's 20 years older. We're 20 years older than the person I'm talking about. So 18, he was 28 when he first started messing with him. 28. You would be amazed. People that you meet on a daily basis do shit like that. You'd be amazed these men go in prison and try to mess with folks. Or have a full-blown relationship up in there. You'd be amazed. You thinking your man cheating with a woman and it's really funky down evil. I'm just being real. You would be amazed. What is I got 1 minute left, but I gotta say this. What is that one blogger name, y'all? He's light skinned, he really good looking, he's big time, and I think he tried to be the mayor or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about? What is his name? And he's like that. He's really, really good looking. He looks like he's Puerto Rican. I don't know if y'all know who I'm talking about. But he had Pastor Tamar Braxton on his show. And he said how people always say he messy. And you know what he said? He said, no, what's messy is your husband in my inbox. What messy is y'all get on here and start shit every day. I mean, he was reading people. And I was like, whoa, he light their ass up. And he for real. Y'all be, yes, Jason Lee. And I'm glad he said that because you would be shocked. How many people call these men the G word and then they behind the scenes in a messenger? And he was saying that, y'all, he said, y'all talking, but if I get to busting y'all bubbles, because there's a lot of women that come at him. If I get to busting y'all bubbles and tell y'all about y'all husbands and y'all man, y'all won't like me. Trust me, ladies, he ain't lying. You will be shocked. These people on demon time out here. Oh, before I go, on September I think it's the 12th. It might be the 13th. I'm gonna remind y'all as I get closer. I have a huge interview coming with a young lady from Grand Rapids, Michigan, and she's such a beautiful person, man. Her story is going to blow y'all mind. I grew up with her mother. Her mother about a year or two older than me. Beautiful people. She's HIV positive. And she wanted to tell her story on my platform. She has been HIV positive for years. And she said, Miss Nina, you will be amazed how many men still want to sleep with me. She's going to tell her story to you guys. And she said, can I tell everything? She said, but I want you to have the questions. I already sent her the questions that I was going to ask her. I said, I'm not going to surprise you. I'm not going to put you on the spot. I want you to be comfortable, and I want you to just give the story like you want to give it. And she said, thank you. So she's going to come on my platform and talk about being positive. And a lot of people need to hear this because they think it's a joke. This is real out here. And I bet some married men been trying to sleep with this beautiful black girl. Some people just love beauty. They don't care what's on the inside. And she tell everybody in the city. Everybody in the city know who she is and they know she's positive. She wears shirts. I'm a survivor. I'm still like everyday struggle. She talk about, I mean, everybody knows who she is. But this your girl Nina from Breakable Strong Woman. Please get the likes up. I need 100 more of y'all to get the likes up before I go. That's why I'm keep talking. Can y'all get 100 more likes for me real quick? Tap the screen. If you see this video later, hit the 3 dots. And I'm glad that y'all hang in there with me. I should be watching all y'all comments, but it looked like Braille. It really looked like Braille. And I do read y'all comments. I do want to give y'all some shout outs. I see Lisa. I see Daphne. How you doing? I see TK always on the spot. Hey, KK. She said, to each his own, be true. Always. Can I encourage y'all before I go? I don't care who you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what sex you like. I don't care if you can't speak, you can't spell, you get educated. I don't care what you're going through in this thing called life. As long as you happy, don't worry about the rest. Don't be out here thinking that you got to go get a PhD to fit in. Don't think you got to be a blogger to make money. Whatever you like doing, my father told me this, you better be the best one doing it. He said, remember, everything you touch on this earth, everything you touch represent you and your parents. This is why whenever I move, and I know y'all be tearing up people's place. Whenever I move, and I put this in my kids, I want y'all to clean up the place like you just walked in there. And I just did this for my daughter's place when I had to fix her, move her. When they did the walkthrough, if y'all could have seen them people's face, they was looking around like, and I got it on record. You see anything wrong? She found a little bitty hole in the screen. The house was spotless, smelled clean. I said, you see how we leave the house? You can move somebody in here tomorrow. She was like, wow. I hardly even see a house like you even mop the floor, wipe walls down, scrub counters, smell like Febreze up in there and Fabuloso. I had it spotless in there. I didn't leave a piece of paper up in there. No linen, a washer, dry, not everything. Toilet, I clean toilets. Because I remember what my father told me. Everything I touch represent me and my parents. So just imagine you move out of a place and you leave it nasty and tore up. Your name on that. Relationships. I don't try to leave them with a bad taste because my name on that. I don't want no dude to tell the next girl I'm stupid. I can't handle rejection. My house nasty. She don't clean. She smell. No. I'm going to leave a good taste in your mouth because I want you thinking about me sometimes when laying next to her for doing me wrong anyway, brother. I want you to remember this. So I'm going to make sure I'm on point. Now, the only thing you can say, and I'm over that too, my attitude used to be bad. But cooking, cleaning, all that, I was on point with that. You can't lie on me. And I know I smell good because I check myself. Before I go in there with a man, I'm checking myself. You ain't got to do the finger test, baby. I already did it. I took care of that for you. And it smelled like sunshine. Yeah, y'all know how I get down. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go again. For the people that didn't get the memo, look. What's in my purse? What's in my purse? Y'all know I got to do this once a month because y'all don't be remember. Oh, I just took these out. And toys. And I'm going to let y'all go. I got my deodorant. Ooh, looky. I just went and got these. Y'all know what these is? These are toilets flushables. Toilet paper don't get you clean, baby. And I got a whole box. For people that in the next stall, if I smell a little stench, I'll be like, excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am, here. You better not turn these down. I got a whole box. I don't know why I got this in my purse, y'all. I done got carried away. I got a whole bottle of Summer's Eve wash. And like I'm finna go somewhere and spend the night. Oh. Pow. The spray. I like doing it because I be wanting my ladies, the BBL girls. We can't have y'all stinking now. I got my tissue for my nose. What else I got in here? I got my age control. So I still got edges. Let me see what else I got in here. I got shit. I even got sugar just in case I, mouthwash. My toothbrush and stuff in here somewhere too. But I even got creamers, y'all. This is sad. I need help. I got NyQuil. I don't even know why I don't like NyQuil. I don't even know what I got in my purse. I got my Tylenol flu. I done talked it to my mama. This is ridiculous. What else? I got my mask in here. What else? I even got my brother Cadillac belt. He gonna be like, why you got that on my car? I don't even know. I see how I just be collecting stuff. I don't even know what all I got in here. If I show y'all this, don't tell nobody. Could y'all pray for me tonight? I didn't even know I had this in here. And it ain't no deal, though. Y'all nasty. But pray for me. Y'all want to see what... I don't think I'm going to show y'all. Do not laugh at me. I am 56 years old. Why I got this? I guess for emergencies. Y'all want to see what it is? I'm ashamed. But I'm going to give it to y'all. I got a dish in my purse, y'all. It ain't been open. It ain't never been open. It's still in the plastic. Why is this in my purse? I think Sonny put this in my purse. I'm like, where did this come from? See, this is sad, man. And I got crackers, just in case we get stuck and, we get a flat tire. So, hey, I'm prepared. I told y'all. And look how big my bag is. Y'all see how big this is? My daughter brought me this. Look how big that is. And I got an umbrella to go with it. Where's my umbrella? I don't know my umbrella. My umbrella go with it. But she brought me because she said, Mama, you got an emergency kits in there. So I'm surprised I ain't got no 2-liter up in there. It's a couple bottles of water. I stay prepared. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So if ISIS come and get me, I'll be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Donald, wait a minute. Okay, I'm ready. I just need to get some underwear. Oh, I got to get my glasses so I can read the instructions on the boat. And I got to get some air to it because Donald Trump like, your breath be stinking. Let's go. I'll be on the boat just like this. You ain't got no tissue. I got some of that too. I gotta be cute on the boat. I'm silly, y'all. But stay ready. So you don't have to get ready. I love you all. I'm going to read y'all comments tonight. I'm going to try to come back in another couple hours before midnight because I try to get at least 3 videos in. But I do want to apologize to Tamar on a real note. Tamar, I thought they caught you up like Jesse Smollett, whatever his name. And it was one big ass lie. I'm not listening to y'all asses no more. People be lying too damn much. You know what I realized? If I don't see it on TMZ and I don't see it on the Breakfast Club, them two together, I ain't gonna believe it. Nope. I gotta see. Then I'm gonna start going to BET. Because BET on YouTube too. I gotta see everything. I'm like, okay, BET said it. Okay, TMZ said it. Oh, the Breakfast Club is real. Until then, it ain't true to me. Because folks just be doing shit to make money. I'm not doing that. Y'all not to get me sued. I don't have no damn money. But I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Please tell Tamar I'm sorry. If y'all know her personally, tell her Nina on Unbreakable Strong Woman is sorry. I did not mean to dog her like that. And if she really injured, I'm going to pray for you, Tamar. I am so sorry for real. For real. I don't do stuff like that, y'all. Please forgive me. I'm just human. And I don't like to make a joke out of people's downfall because I know how karma come back. Y'all know what I'm going through. I'm going through hell. So I'm the last person going to talk about your problems. I'm going to pray for you, and I'm really going to pray for Tamar. I'm going to pray for deliverance. Because Jesus, if you don't deliver that girl, ooh, Lord.